Welcome to Vava Show. Today we're addressing something that affects so many of us, endless worry and depression. Bob Proctor once said, "Worry is the misuse of imagination." Dr. Myles Munroe reminded us that our purpose gives us direction and hope. And Victor Frankl, a man who survived the horrors of concentration camps, taught us that even in the most difficult circumstances, we can find meaning. So how can you break free from worry and depression? Let's explore this powerful blend of mindset, purpose, and meaning. First, let's talk about worry. Bob Proctor teaches that worry is a negative thought pattern that traps us in fear. When we worry, we focus our energy on what we want instead of what we do want. The key to overcoming worry is to understand that you have the power to control your thoughts. You are the master of your mind, and you can choose to think differently. To stop worrying, replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations and clear goals. Bob Proctor emphasizes shifting your focus from fear to faith. Ask yourself, then visualize it with clarity and confidence. When your mind is focused on a positive outcome, worry starts to lose its grip. Now, let's bring in Dr. Myles Munroe's wisdom. Depression often stems from a lack of purpose or feeling disconnected from your life's meaning. Dr. Munroe believed that every person was created with a purpose. When you discover that purpose, life takes on new meaning, and the shadows of depression start to lift. Host: to overcome depression, reconnect with your purpose. Ask yourself, purpose is about serving others, using your gifts, and making an impact. When you focus on what you were created to do, your struggles begin to seem smaller in comparison to the value you can bring to the world. Another important step is to reconnect with your creator. Bob Proctor teaches that the mind is powerful, but Dr. Munroe reminds us that our ultimate source of strength is God. Spend time in prayer or meditation, asking for wisdom, clarity, and peace. When you align yourself with God's plan, you will find hope even in your darkest times. Now let's add Victor Frankl's powerful insight. Frankl survived unimaginable suffering in Nazi concentration camps, yet he discovered that even in the worst circumstances, we can find meaning. He said, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." Frankl believed that the search for meaning is the primary drive in life, and it's this search that helps us endure pain and suffering. Host: so how do you apply this in your own life? When you're feeling lost or depressed, ask yourself. Frankl's philosophy encourages us to look for meaning in all circumstances, whether it's through relationships, pursuing a cause, or even how we respond to difficult situations. By finding meaning, you transform suffering into purpose. This shift in perspective can help alleviate depression and restore a sense of hope. To summarize, here's how you can stop worrying and overcome depression. 1. Take control of your thoughts. Shift from fear to faith, from worry to purpose, just as Bob Proctor teaches. 2. Reconnect with your purpose. Dr. Myles Munroe reminds us that our lives have meaning when we align with the purpose God has given us. 3. Find meaning in your struggles. Victor Frankl shows us that even in suffering there is meaning. When you find that meaning, you unlock the power to overcome any challenge. Host: breaking free from worry and depression is a journey, but you don't have to walk it alone. With the right mindset, a clear sense of purpose, and faith in God, you can overcome any challenge. Remember, you are stronger than your worries, and your purpose is greater than your fears. And as Victor Frankl said, everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. Choose to find meaning in your life. Shift your focus. Reconnect with your purpose. Find meaning in your struggles. Follow Vava Show for more insights and inspiration on living a meaningful life.